Hello, everyone. Thank you so much for coming to today's Major Arcana workshop, otherwise known as the Journey Through the Major Arcana. I thank you all, and I'm so delighted by your presence. Today is going to be a lot of fun. A lot of fun. And hopefully an experience that you're able to carry with you into the next year, into the next journey, into the next phase of your life. My name is Elise Carver, for those of you that don't know me, and I am the lead musician here. And I am also an avid tarot enthusiast. Tarot came into my life quite unexpectedly about 2.5 years ago. At this point, just a little background story. I was on vacation and I had a little kiddo who kept doing naps at that point. And I thought, what am I gonna do stuck in our cabin by myself for about 2 hours every afternoon? Well, I brought a couple of books and I brought this deck of tarot cards along with me. And I thought, I had looked through them before a long time ago and it didn't resonate with me. I didn't know what all these pictures were. I had no idea. I just thought, wasn't for me, but for whatever reason, it was calling to me that vacation. So first before that, how many of you are familiar with tarot and have had multiple readings and things like that? Oh, very, very cool. How many of you consider tarot to be completely new territory for you? Oh, okay, a few of us, great, awesome. Well, that's where I was on this vacation. So my child goes to sleep. I go and I pick out this bag of cards and I start, there are some big things on my heart and mind during the moment, and I am asking some very difficult questions. And basically I pick out a card and it was the Eight of Swords, I'll never forget it. The Eight of Swords says, you might be blinded to the true solutions of your problem that are all within your reach. There is some creative solution that you're not considering, and maybe the prison is not what you think it is. Maybe it's all up here. That's not the card I wanted to get. That's the last card I wanted to get. Oh, wait, I have the power to change my life? I'm gonna put that back in the deck and put this away because that could clearly not be the answer. So the next day, I thought, let's try this again. I pulled out the deck of cards, asked the same question, shuffle, shuffle, shuffle like mad, and pull out the same card. Yeah, and I went, okay, and continued to pull, and it continued to say, hey, Elise, I love you, but I have some tough news for you. The problem's not out there. It's in here. It's in here. And I was mad. I was really mad, I have to be honest, but also very shaken. I thought, okay, that was bizarre. What are the mathematical odds of that? But that moment sent me on a journey to explore what is this all about? What are the messages that are coming through? Where are they coming from? What does it all mean? And how does it know? How does this deck of cards, how is it able to give me really sound advice for everything? And how is it able to not just make me happy and tell me what I want to hear? So it started a really intense and really beautiful journey for me and tarot together to be able to offer myself advice in times where I've needed it, and also now to offer it to others. It is the unbiased friend that you all need sometimes when you're like, you know what, I really just want to get the real truth, and tarot has told me, all right, here it is. Time and time and time again. So that's just a little bit about where I got started with tarot and what it's done for me. I consider it to be an incredible tool through the archetypal energies, and we'll talk a little bit about that in a second, that are able to get us to really examine ourselves, to really question what our frame of mind is around a particular situation, to also, within ethical boundaries, of course, to understand the frame of mind of others, the emotions of others. It helps us to empathize with other situations that maybe we might not be seeing. It is a really wonderful tool that I've grown to just dive in so deeply. So I wondered, what is tarot all about? How does it work? To give you a little idea, Rachel Pollack, who's a tarot expert, one of the big time tarot experts and pioneer who made her transition in 2017, puts it this way: the tarot contains a philosophy, an outline of how human consciousness evolves, and a vast compendium of human experience. She continues to say it is objective because it bypasses conscious decision, but it is not impartial. On the contrary, it attempts to push us in a certain direction through optimism, spirituality, a belief in the necessity and the value of change. So, I personally believe that God is everywhere and in everything and in every single system and in every single moment and every single atom. So, of course, tarot would work. Anything would work with the true intention and the true seeking and the true desire to better our lives. But this has been one of those systems that's been around for millennia. Around the year 1360, I believe, or so, are the first documented decks. So there is some time-tested, honored practices through the tarot that have made its way into popular culture today. And it's having a new heyday, a wonderful time. It's a great time to explore this stuff, and I'm just so glad it found me, because here we are. And I just want to thank you all so much for being part of this journey. So, to give you an idea of what we are here to do today, this is the end of 2025. It is a perfect time to start our New Year's resolutions and to set intentions for the new year. And that is pretty much what I do on the daily with tarot. What are my intentions? How do I change? What do I need to let go of? What do I need to step into? And how can I do that? So, we will explore these things through music today. We will undergo what I call a journey through the major arcana, which is the 22 main archetypes at the beginning of the tarot. Some of you may have heard of them: the Fool, the Magician, the High Priestess, Empress, Emperor. The really big cards that we see in pop culture and in movies and in artwork, and the ones that are the more famous ones. Let's learn a little bit about those archetypes that we're going to dive into today, and then I'll explain more about our process. Grant, do you mind starting the slides? Thank you. The first we have, and we will be doing this out of order. Why? Because the tarot, when you're pulling cards, rarely goes exactly in the linear order that it was designed. The tarot itself is the Fool's Journey. I don't know how many of you are familiar with the concept of the Fool's Journey, but it is someone who goes on a quest. The idea of the Fool's Journey is perfectly laid out in Star Wars, for example. We have the hero that has to meet the villain and has to learn things from the hermit, Yoda, that has to expand and evolve and grow, slay a few dragons, and finally at the end is a much bigger and transformed person, a version of themselves. But when we're pulling cards, we do things out of order. So today, we will start with the High Priestess. The High Priestess is all about intuition, wisdom, mystery. She guards what is behind the veil. And she will absolutely grant you access if you have a clear and honest intention to know and are able to get still enough to listen. Our next stop on the journey, thank you, Grant, is welcome, is the Fool. The Fool is one of those archetypes that often gets misunderstood as someone who's foolish, and yes, there is absolutely a version of naivete that's sprinkled along in there, but it is the new beginning, an adventure, a spark of something that beckons us. The little bread comes down a trail, and the courage to start walking towards those breadcrumbs. This is how transformation begins, by the beckoning and the willingness to follow the signs of the universe by the Fool. What's next, Grant? The Chariot. The Chariot is a card that when you pull it, it's all about willpower and drive. The fact is, the matter is, at this point, it's where consciousness and action suddenly get really cozy. In order to have our dreams take root, we need to put some pedal to the metal. We need to put some gasoline in our tank and to do it. And when we pull the Chariot, it's all about keep doing what you're doing and do it more. You've got the momentum on your side, and continue to use that drive. Continue to drive that car down that path towards your goal. What's next? The Magician. The Magician is one of my favorite cards of the deck because it's all about manifestation. The Magician makes whatever the magician wants to through the elements, through the power of the universe, through the knowledge of consciousness meeting the physical realm and through intention manifesting itself out into the universe. So the Magician is a card of, you've absolutely got this. You can do this. You can make the life you want to, but it's going to require that knowingness. The magician does not leave any room for self-doubt. What is next? The Tower. The Tower is one of the more scary cards in the deck, and I put scary in quotes, but the Tower is a necessary part of our development. Not everything that we have can continue to go along with us. So much of what is not meant to serve us must come crashing down. And sometimes we drop it willingly, and sometimes we do not. The Tower is one of those cards that usually causes people to gasp, but it is one of the most transformative cards in the whole deck. It holds the power to truly transform you. Sometimes, again, voluntarily, and other times like a cleansing fire. What's next, Grant? Death. Again, one of the top misunderstood cards in the deck, but death is the caterpillar must die to become a butterfly. Granted, there is no real death in that situation, and there's no real death when we receive the death card as well. But it is a card that says, I am no longer going to be the person I was a few minutes ago. I am transforming, metamorphosizing, stepping into the next part of my experience. We are followed that by the Star. The Star is one of my favorites. The Star is all about the little tiny bit of light in the darkness, where you don't necessarily know what's happening. All of what you didn't know that you didn't need has fallen away. There's a little bit of a chaos energy that we just walked through, but now we have hope, optimism. It's like the reminder that God is always there with us, through us, as us, in any moment, forever. And that is the Star. The energy of the Star is what propels us through those moments so we can continue into brighter days. What's next? Judgment. Another very misunderstood card in the deck. Judgment is not about someone judging you or a day of judgment type thing. It is about an aha moment, a realization through the most intense, universal, and cosmic energy that goes, I am one with God, for example. It is a phoenix rising from the ashes, the, oh, I get it now kind of feeling. So that is what judgment propels us into. Judgment doesn't always come in a prettily wrapped box, but sometimes it can. It's the moment where we go, it has all clicked for me. And I truly understand now what I must do, or who I must become, or what I must let go of in order to evolve. And last but not least on our journey is the world. The world is a card of destiny, completion, victory, a cycle that has ended, and also a hint from the universe that not only are you on the right track, but you're on like the rightest of right tracks. You are walking in your divinely ordained path towards your goal. It is also a card about chapters ending and new ones beginning. So, what we will do in just a few moments is I'm going to take us all on a meditative musical journey. This journey is designed to be experiential. Please, as you see fit, meditate where invited. Journal when something pops in your mind, when something that you feel like you gotta just jot down real quick comes to your awareness. Please, don't feel like you must sit for this. This is our whole expansive dance floor. We want to embody these energies and feel them, brush off stagnant energy and step, both physically and mentally, into a new paradigm today. So as the music is going, I invite you to move as you see fit, to sing as you see fit, to clap as you want to sit as you see fit, to close your eyes and just be present in that moment, or to be present in a dynamically different way. It is your experience. And the idea is that we will receive a message today from Spirit, divinely ordered just for you, through this meditative journey, which is the seed that wants to be planted in the new year. What is the main energy that you wish to step into fully in 2026? What do you wish to see happen in 2026? What new version of you is going to be born? That is what we are about to embark on. So I invite you all to just get comfortable, to sit up nice and tall, to grab your pen or paper, or set it down to unburden yourself, whatever makes you the most comfortable. And please understand that this is your experience. Please just enjoy. Thank you so very much for being here today. I'm honored by all of your presence, and I'm so excited to begin. I would invite everyone to take a deep breath and close your eyes. We will begin with the High Priestess. Take a deep breath in through the nose and out. Again, in and out. With each breath, feel yourself sit an inch deeper into your chair. Feel a root pulsing down from your root chakra into the center of the earth. And as you ground yourself, I invite you to empty. Empty all the anxiety or stress that you have carried through the holidays, through the year, through any experiences that may still be on your mind. Just empty. The first stop along today's journey is the High Priestess. She represents your intuition, the deep inner wisdom that lies behind the veil. Our inner voice that at times is so quiet, we have to still everything in order to hear her. She has a message for you today. It may be a dream for something that you would like to see happen in your life. It may be a change that your soul is yearning for you to make. A problem that beckons you to solve. An action that propels you toward a long-held goal. Or just an abstract fluttering or color that has not yet taken shape. Everything is perfect in this moment. Imagine that you find yourself on a pathway in the woods. It is a beautiful forest, benevolent and scented lightly with the scent of pine and the wet earth. It is just after dawn. The light is gently cutting through the shadows, just enough to illumine your path. You hear the gentle calling of a mourning dove, and the song of birds are high in the trees above you. You take each step gently, assuredly. You've walked this path many times. This forest knows you. But today, you suddenly notice a small fork in the path ahead. The smaller, overgrown pathway veers off to the left. You've never seen it before. Curious, you follow it. You continue along this small, mossy path and move the overgrown branches in front of you. Suddenly you see something faint in the distance. as you approach it, you realize it is a building. A small, ancient temple, weathered by millennia of wind and rain. As you approach this temple and walk up to a large, heavy door, it opens. You are an unexpected guest. When you enter, you find yourself in a huge cathedral-like room, tall and expansive. Trees are growing inside. Sunlight floods through the tops of trees, and you're no longer sure if you're even in a room at all. An owl flies past you, lands on the floor, and looks at you. She beckons you to follow. Suddenly, you see her in the distance. She is seated at the far end of the room. The high priestess, robed and holding the scroll of the Torah, sits between two pillars, one dark and one light. Behind her, the realms of the unknown are veiled. She guards the wisdom of the unseen. She is wisdom, mystery, intuition embodied. And she holds a message from Spirit for you. All that is necessary to receive this message is just to allow, to surrender to your intuition, to receive with an open heart and mind. As you stand before her, you humbly ask permission to peer behind the veil. She smiles at you and lifts the veil for you. You enter the space. And now, prepare yourself to receive the message that Spirit has just for you, in whatever shape it takes, whatever words, symbols, or feelings. Be one with that message and trust it. Know that it is for you and you alone. embody the Fool. The Fool is the spark of a new adventure. The slinging of a pack over your back and deep breath as you look onto the horizon. The Fool has no idea what awaits them. The Fool only knows that there is a horizon full of magical possibility. There's a voice inside you, driven by the mind of God, and you have heard it. It beckons the Fool to take one step off of the ledge, off of the known into a vast world of the unknown, the new, the now, the risky. And the Fool is propelled by the undeniable magnetic pull to make this dream, this yearning, this message that we have received come to life. I would invite you all, if you like, to stand and slowly begin to stretch your body. To feel its aliveness. You are now animated and pulsing with the vibrance of Shakti, the goddess intelligence that is manifest in you. Feel it surging through your body. For we are all now indeed the Fool, embodied, alive, and full of unlimited possibility, unimaginable potential, complete ability to allow God to speak through you and as you, and work as you, becoming a divine channel of what God is trying to create in your life. You are the vessel. Take a moment to move in any way that you feel led and offer gratitude for this vessel that you have, for being alive in this moment, for your body, your temple, and for that spark, the spark that is creating something new that has just been lit in your heart. We now advance to the chariot. There it is. The first step along your path has been taken, everybody. Great job. The magical message from the universe received. Your inbox is open and the spiritual ping has been flagged. So, what do you do with a divinely inspired idea like this? Well, you need to inject a little action Otherwise, it will never take shape and come to fruition. So here is where we board the chariot. We take the reins of our idea, our mission, and we saddle up. We inject an impulse of divine inspiration with a healthy dose of willpower. We put our key in the ignition of our inspiration, and we become the vehicle itself by which all action takes place. And we liberate ourselves from the stagnation that has been holding us back. We are now the place of divine, active dreaming in motion. The gasoline is in our tank, and we step into a place of a full embodied yes. Do I hear you guys say yes? Yes! We're in this together. 2026 is going to be a year like no other, am I right? Awesome. All right, everybody, let's get some blood flowing because we're taking action here. The road's ahead of me now. We're in the driver's seat and pedals to the metal now. There's nothing anyone could ever say to sway me. I want to see this dream become a living thing. So baby, watch me now. I know I am meant to make this change in my life. So baby, watch me now. I am unstoppable, and baby, nothing can stop me. We're taking action here. The road's ahead of us, yeah. We're in the driver's seat and pedals to the metal now. There's nothing anyone who ever could dissuade me. I want to see this dream become a living thing. So baby, watch me now. I know I am meant to make this change in my life. So baby, watch me world. I am unstoppable, and no, nothing will stop me. At this step along our journey, we visit the magician, the part of us that can make any dream become pure reality. The magician does that by pouring all of themselves into this dream. They use every last tool at their disposal and nothing short of the elements of our very existence to manifest this into reality. They first inject fire, passion, spark, ignition, motivation, the gasoline that fuels all of our dreams. The next item in the recipe is water, love, relationships, emotions, the tenderness they carry to care for and nurture this dream. The next cosmic ingredient is air, the mental fortitude, the clarity, the human mind plugged into divine mind, and the knowingness that all is possible. It's already here. And last but not least, the magician plants the seed into the earth. The grounding, three-dimensional Mother Gaia energy that is present in every single cell of our body. It is reflected in the reciprocity that we take part in when we begin to build our dream from the ground up. The magician has absolutely no doubt in the power of God expressing through us and as us. We are divine instruments, am I right? Yeah, here we go. I'm taking action here. The road's ahead of me now. I'm in the driver's seat and pedals to the metal now. And there's nothing anyone could ever say to sway me. I want to see this dream become a living thing. So baby, watch me now. I know I am meant to make this change in my life. So baby, watch me world. I am unstoppable. No, nothing can stop us. We're taking action here. We're in the driver's seat now. The road's ahead of us and pedals to the metal now. There's nothing anyone ever could say to sway us. No, this dream's becoming living things. So watch us world. We know we are meant to make this change in our life. So baby, watch us world. We are unstoppable. No, nothing can stop us. Baby, watch us world. We know we're meant to make this change in our life. So watch us world. We are unstoppable. And no, nothing can stop us. Great job, everybody. And now we turn to the tower. The karmic wheel of fortune, the seasons of change, are bound to bring obstacles to our path. It's part of the human experience. We have all of this momentum, but we cannot get farther down the road if we're carrying too much baggage. What is it of the last year that has taken too much of your brain space? What is it of the last year that has hurt your heart a little too much? What is it that you have maybe taken part in that you no longer want to be a part of what you represent in the world? What is it that you want to offer up to God? These painful moments, once calcified in our experience, become like tattoos on our psyche, ever present, no matter what mask we put on. Close your eyes for a moment and send that thing, send that memory, that habit, that old relationship or friendship into the arms of God with love, so that it will no longer hold you back in the new year. You are now stepping fully into the next version of you. There is no more room for that in your life. It had its place. It came with its lessons. But now we are learning. And part of that learning is letting go. What will you surrender to the universe? Everything that doesn't serve me, everything that doesn't do me good, everything I need to let go of, I surrender to God. Every single tear I've cried, every single moment I felt forsaken, everything I don't understand right now, I surrender to God. I surrender to God. Let God reveal to me where I need to grow. Let God reveal to me who I am. Let God reveal to me what I need to know. And I surrender everything that doesn't serve me, everything that doesn't do me any good, everything I need to let go of, I surrender to God. Every single tear that I have cried, every single moment I felt forsaken, everything I don't understand right now, I surrender to God. I surrender once we unburden ourselves, a new, radiant beam of light appears, cutting through the darkness. We enter the realm of the star. As we shift our focus in these moments to God, where we feel the most defeated, where we don't fully understand why something has happened, a tiny light begins to shine through the darkness, offering us one of the most precious gifts we could ever receive: hope. The gift of the star is the thread of hope that shines through the fog, through the clouds, the bright beam of knowingness that through all of the shadows we have experienced, despite all the confusion, the star shines eternal, never wavering. That place where pure divine potential in our hearts and minds meet, pure cosmic renewal. That star is you. I would invite you to symbolically peel off that negative energy, shake it off, journal it out. Commit to seeing through the eyes of hope and possibility. When the memories or old habits come knocking at the door of your mind in this new year, you no longer welcome them in. Why? Because they're no longer a part of who you are. Your eyes are set on a beautiful future. Your eyes are set on a beautiful now. Oh, Goddess of heaven, I see your light shining through. Oh, brilliant protector, illuminate and you renew. For in darkness I've cried, I've been riddled with fear. I've scrambled for answers, I've covered in tears, and I remind myself you are within. I'm never alone. So I have hope. Hope for the world. Hope for my dreams. Hope for all things to work out. That nothing's ever as bad as it may seem. That you and so I have hope. The star, this beautiful thread of golden light that we always know is there, reminding us of our wholeness and our oneness with God. Even when our human eyes cannot see it or grasp it, cannot sense it in the darkness, it is always there. The extraordinarily powerful reminder of our ever-present unity with Spirit, the essence beyond and above all things. We only have to remember that it is there, and it will never forsake you. That no matter what has happened or what will show up in your life, you are being reminded of from your past, your present, and your future, that you are made of spirit now and forever. You are one with God. You are inseparable from that. Unbelievable, creative love, that from which all good in the universe has sprung, and you're unstoppable. No matter what ghosts from the past can show up any doorstep, they cannot hold you back. For in you, God can do absolutely anything. Hope for the world, hope for my dreams, hope for all things to work out. For I know nothing is ever quite as bad as it seems. You won't leave me, and I'm never, never alone. In you, all things are possible, and so I have hope. After all that we've been through on this journey, we almost come full circle yet again to the truth of all truths. The truth that we first started in when we started this very journey called life. The knowingness that we knew as an infant but has now faded over time. We're going back to the place where we all started, for us to be reminded, vulnerable and open, of our unwavering connection to our divinity, our true identity. The crux of our entire spiritual framework is that God is all there is, and that God and I are one. Say that with me now. God is all there is, and God and I are one. To quote Tosha Silver, may I always remember my true identity, unlimited light and love. Let me know myself as pure consciousness to wake me up from the sleepwalk of believing that I am only human. We are plugging fully into the body, mind, and spirit of God. And in the mind of God, everything is possible. You guys know this one. I would invite you to dance if you like, sit if you like, just be in all that you are. I am one with God, as God is in you. God is in me. Not a sacrifice, but a surrender in love, abiding in love. And now the calling is divine, to reveal and not deny that we're standing in presence. Remember who you are, made with the light of all the stars, and dance with the essence of God. You and I were born deserving, worthy of joy unending. Unlock your soul, set it free by remembering who you We are one with God, as God is in all. God is in us, not a God without, but a spirit within, always within. So we will live in harmony, honoring our divinity, and be love, receive love. Remember who you are, made with the light of all the stars, and shine with the essence of God. You and I were born deserving, worthy of a joy unending. Unlock your soul and set it free by remembering who you are. Feed the light that dwells within you. Every day's a chance to renew. A new beginning starts this moment by remembering who you Thank you all for joining me so far on this journey. We have one more step along our path, and it's the world. It is that realization when you know all along that you were born to do this. It's that full body yes. When you arrive at a point and you realize the seed wasn't planted in you by your conscious mind, it was planted in you by God. And as you come to the end of this road, you realize another road is beginning. Where does the next one lead? So as you go into your next year, I ask that you ask yourself, what seed has been planted in me? And how does God want to help me to make it grow? God planted a seed in me, watered it in my dreams, and gave it the soil of my longing. The seed brought sun to my heart. It melted the ice that had formed there, and gave me a reason to come alive. And I know I'm the gardener, the harvest is mine, and I'm ready to roll up my sleeves. I know that it's time, for now my dream is alive. God has planted the seed. I know I can't fail, I know I'll succeed, for God makes no mistakes in you or me. And when I face a mountain, I know I will climb. And when I face the shadows, the moonlight is mine, for God would never give me a dream that's too big for me. It's my destiny. first the seed started to sprout, I asked, where did you come from? I didn't expect you, you weren't the plan. I was just living my life when the lightning struck me. I tried to deny it, but it would not let go of me. And I know I have captured something divine, and I know that I must care for it. It's meant to be mine. And now my dream is alive. God has planted the seed. I know I can't fail. I know I'll succeed. For God makes no mistakes in you or me. And when I face a mountain, I know I will climb. And when I face the shadows, the moonlight is mine. For God would never give me a dream that's too big for me. And I know that I will step beyond the world that I've known. And through this metamorphosis, it is me that has grown. My dream is alive. God's planted the seed. I know I can't fail. I know I'll succeed. For God makes no mistakes in you or me. And when I face a mountain, I know I will climb. And I face the shadows, the moonlight is mine. For God would never give me a dream that's too big for me. It's my destiny. Thank you all for journeying with me. Thank you so much.